So I'm here with Tom Skinner, the field representative of Reznor Heaters, and we have just removed this back panel from the unit heater, and we're going to look at the insides here, and I'm going to have Tom describe for us what are the basic parts inside this unit heater.
So what we have in here would be the power venter. We've got the gas valve, gas orifice, pressure proving switch, and the ignition board. Those are the main components that are in here.
Okay, so if this was a new installation, what are the things we need to consider regarding those parts?
From a new installation point of view, obviously you've got to pipe the gas to the unit. You've got to bring in your line voltage power supply. Line voltage needs to come in with the correct polarity on it.
Okay.
And then you've got to run your 24-volt wiring to the space thermostat.
Okay. So we've had this for a year. Hopefully nothing goes wrong, but if something does go wrong, what are sort of the, few of the things that we can troubleshoot? What are typically things that could go wrong?
Well, on that side panel that you had removed, there's a wiring diagram, and on that there's a series of flash codes. There are two LED lights that are on this ignition board, and those will put out a flash code depending on what component has failed.
Okay.
The basic sequence of operation is when the thermostat calls for heat, the power venter will start first. That'll come up to speed. The pressure switch will prove the fact that that's running.
Okay.
And then that will tell the ignition board to open the gas valve and light the gas-air mix at the burner. So that LED flash code will be able to tell you where in that process it might have been interrupted.
Okay. So now if you don't feel comfortable with troubleshooting this yourself, there would be a serial number, a model number on the unit, and you could call an expert.
Right, I would bring in either the propane company if it's a propane gas operation, or I would bring in the someone who is familiar with natural gas and the gas heaters. But you're right, the serial number is on that same panel that we were looking at, and you would certainly want to provide the model number and the serial number. And in terms of what other components might require replacement, the ignition board has a fuse on it, so that if the board doesn't seem to be functioning, I would first look at replacing the fuse before actually replacing the whole board.
Okay, great. Well, thanks very much for your time. This has been very informative.